What's up, Daisy Daisy? Hey, radio dude. Hey, good morning, good morning. Good morning. How are ya? I'll just talk to myself while I wait. Everyone must be napping. Hey, Sonal, Zed. Welcome, guys. Hey, Strong Minds. Wow. Radio dude, good morning, good morning. I have to get some shoes on. I don't have any shoes on. I'll be right back. Just one second. I didn't know you came out. Hi. You stepped out, huh? All right, there we go. I've been better. My fridge died. It was a cool friend. You have the best jokes. You are funny. Funny, funny. Hi, Tina. Hi, Tina. Tina, you try? Well, you do well. So this is my new project. It's a photo frame. There's a back to it, but I don't have the back on it right now. So I'm going to work on this. Okay. So this is the frame. And these are all of the diamonds that go on them. Very tiny. So I'm going to work on that, okay, guys? What's up, Tina? Tina. Hey, Princess. Good morning, everybody. I hope you have a great, wonderful day. Thank you, Princess. You too. Thank you. They look really cool. I know, don't they? So, like, you have to cut them apart. Without cutting yourself. Oh, Princess, thanks. Oh, look at these ones are stars. Cool. Oh, there we go. All right. I have one of those. I've never done it before. I just don't have the patience. Yeah, you have to have some patience, right? Hey, Lisa smiles a lot. Lisa, how are you, Lisa? Hi, Abigail. You got 19? 1.9? 1.9, Abigail, great. That's great news. Yeah, congratulations. I'll bring you up just a little. There we go, that's a little better. You got up to 68. Are we talking views? What are we talking here? Well, that's wonderful, Abigail. Anybody have plans today for Tuesday? It's Tuesday, you guys. July 22nd. July 22nd. I assume we're talking subscribers. Oh, no, I thought you meant views. I don't know. Hi, Stacy. Lisa says, how is everyone doing today? Good. Lisa, how are you doing today? Stacy's here, Brownland Farm. She says, good morning, friends. Good morning, Stacy. Welcome. You have entomophobia? Entomophobia? What is that, Tina? Princess, all right, you guys get a giggle and you take it easy. Thank you, legendary princess. You are so sweet. Thank you for stopping by. Views, Abigail Summer views. Okay. My plans for the day are fridge shopping. Sometimes that's fun. Fridges are expensive, though. Yeah, they're expensive. Tina, all bugs except butterflies and moths. Oh, so you're afraid of bugs? All right. Views. Abigail says views. Lisa, you had a rough night? Oh, no, what's the matter? You had a rough night. That's not good. Radio Dude says, hey, Stacy. Abigail says, hi, Lisa, and got a haircut. You're getting a haircut today? Awesome. I use this. I'm afraid of surprise spiders and bears. Brownland Farm, thank you. Electronics, yeah, I can't see anything. I have glasses on. There you go. So that's it, see? A jeweler, yeah, a jeweler, see, that would be good. That's the thing you wear on your head? Yeah. You woke up feeling sick and back pain. Oh no, Lisa. Oh, so sorry, Lisa. Hello, Sonal. Good morning, Sonal. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Sonal's using those emojis. Radio Dude, I have bifocals and still can't see anything. Yeah, I don't have bifocals, but I have glasses on. Hello, Sonal. Sonal. just figured I'd do this while I chat a little bit. I do have tea. Welcome to tea time. Hello again, Sono, says Lisa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, you guys. It's Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025. It is 8:12 a.m. 8:12. All right. Sonal doing a little better, having back pain. Oh, you too? No. Don't know how it happened. Oh, sorry to hear you guys. Back pain is no joke. I know. I hope you feel better, both of you guys. Lisa, I'll get you some soup and a heating pad. There you go. Oh, Radio Dude, so nice. Hey, Sonal, I subbed to you. I thought I already had. Hello, Lisa. Yeah, Brown Farm says, sorry, friends. I know it. Sorry, guys. Back pain is not pleasant. Tirana. Hi, I see tea time every time. I forget you are American, not British. I'm American, that's right. Hi, Tirana. How are you? Sonal says, thanks, Radio Dude. I need nail clippers. My nail just chipped. Looks like we have high tide going on, guys. High tide. Still have some seaweed down there. Tirana, I'm good. Waiting for something to download. I'm boring. Tirana. Tirana, Tirana. There we go. I think that's a little better. Is that better? I think so. It is tea time too, by the way. La 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 la. Hey, Greg. Good morning from Maine. Our friend Greg in Maine. 56 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. Oh, it sounds lovely. Can you send me some of that 56? Just ship it on down here. Just say, here, 56 degrees. Kelly wants some of that. How you doing, Greg? Everybody say hi to Greg. And he's from Maine, guys. Someone says, Radio Dude, I sell back. I thought I did too. See, sometimes you think you do and you forget. It's okay. Lisa says, rain here. Oh, sorry, Lisa. Radio Dude says, hey, Greg. Greg. Tasty Peanut. Hey, Tasty Peanut. Greg says, I'm wiped out. Was in the river for 8 hours yesterday. Were you swimming or fishing? That's a long time. Someone says hello to Greg. Tasty Peanut. Hi, Tasty Peanut. Greg says hello to everybody. Radio Dude says hi, Peanut. Someone says hello, Tasty Peanut. So does Brylon Farm. Brylon Farm says hi to Greg. Tina says hi, Sonal. Abigail says hi, Greg. Sonal says hello, Tina. Greg says, I was fly fishing from 5:30 to 1:30. Oh my goodness. Greg, are you friends with Maddie? Are you friends with No Mercy Maddie? He fly fishes too over in Scotland. I think you guys would get along. Someone says, hello, Tina. Tina says, hi, Sono. Radio dude. If I'm ever in the river, I'm probably trying to not drown, right? Me too. Marksman. Hey, Mark. Hello, Mark. How are you? Hello, hello. Abigail says, hi, YT. Prem's here. Hi, Prem. How's it going? Bryland Farm says, welcome, Marksman. Prem, welcome back. Prem from India. Hi, Prem. Marksman YouTuber's good. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Greg says, I'm not sure. My friend caught a beautiful 20-inch wild salmon, probably 4 pounds. Wow. Wow. Yeah, he comes in here. Um, he's one of my subscribers, too. Anybody have a link for Maddie? Can anybody drop a link in the chat for Maddie? Greg could see if he's friends with him. Maddie does fly fishing, too. You'd like him. He's a great Scotsman. Mark says, how we doing? I'm doing very well. How about you? How about everybody else? Bro, it's 4:17. Where are you? I have 8:18. Where are you, Mark? Obviously not in California, because that's only 3 hours, which would make it 5:17. Prem says yesterday too much enjoyed with the math games. Thank you. Prem says in India it's 5:49 p.m. Oh, you're in Alaska. Wow, welcome from Alaska. Awesome, Junio. Awesome. Oh my goodness, you guys. Our friend Mark here is from Alaska. How cool. Give me Maddie's channel name and I'll search it. It's no blank, no frills, no mercy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's no blank, no frills, no mercy. If I ever relocate again, it's to Alaska or Montana. Nice. You got it, Stacy. Okay. Oops. Sorry, guys. I kicked it. Cool, Alaska. That's right. Hey, Larry. Good morning, Larry. Everybody say hi to Larry. Larry's here. Larry sings. Papa Fisherman. Yes, Papa Fisherman. Uh-huh. I think he are our friends. Okay. Prem says today you'll play some math games. I don't know what we're doing yet this afternoon. I haven't decided yet. But that was fun. That was fun. Papa Fisherman, that's him. Mm-hmm. Bro, I used to live in Montana, and all I see is the most redneck people known to man. Larry says that math was cool. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that. When I was out shopping the other day, I said, I'm going to get some flashcards. I think it might be fun. Thank you, guys. Radio Dude. Stitch Love's here. Hey, Stitch. Hello, Stitch. How are you today, Kelly? Stitch, how are you? Oh, good to see ya. Prem says, I'm from India. Hi, Prem. There's the link. Thank you, Stacy. All right, Greg. You think you are, but double check. Just double check. Maddie's a great dude. Bro, I used to live in Montana. Oh, yes. I saw that one. Montana is beautiful until it's minus 30, right? It's beautiful until the winter. They have brutal winter. Yeah. Stitch Love. Stitch Love. How are you, girlfriend? I enjoyed it too much. Mark says, I got no sleep. You got to go get some sleep. Larry says, I need a refresher multiplication. I know, it was fun, wasn't it? I have Division, too. I bought Division, too. Stitch Love says, I'm okay, I'm just crying. Why are you crying, young lady? Don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. Prime says, I am on. Mark took 2 tablets of melatonin. Oh, so you're going to get some rest. Okay. Oh, you finished a sad movie? Oh, sorry, Stitch. Sorry. I could use refresher in trigonometry. I don't think they have flashcards for that, do they? Mark, nothing works on an ADHD tired like me. Oh, try to just relax and breathe. I still believe in the name of the movie. Hello, Lee. Magnetic North Adventures is here. Hi, Lee. How you doing? Kumari says good morning. Hey, Kumari. Kumari. Well, Mark from Alaska, thank you so much for being here. Kumari's here. Everybody say hi to Kumari. Stitches, I still believe. I don't know what the name of the movie was. Lee, how you doing, buddy? He says, hi, Radio Dude. Abigail says, hi, Kumari. Mark says, help me. Magnetic North says, hi, Kumari. Seti's here. Hi, Seti. How are ya? Barlon Farm says, hi, Lee. Seti says, hey, Magnetic North. Magnetic North says, hi, Abigail. Seti says, hi, Mark. Radio Dude says, hi, Magnetic North. Kumari says, hi, Abigail. Abigail says, hi, Seti. Seti says, hey, Barlon Farm. I keep kicking the leg, guys. Sorry about that. Ashley, hey, Ashley, how's it going? Ashley says, good morning. Seti says, hi, Mark says, yo, Seti. Larry says, good morning, Abigail. Magnetic North, a few pains today in the neck. Aw, everybody's having some pains today, guys. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everybody is well soon. Seti says, hi, Kumario. Radio Dude says, hi, Kumari and Ashley. Seti says, hi, Abigail. Kumari says, hi, Lee. Seti says, hi, Ashley. Lee says, hi, all in chat. Brian Farm says, hey, Seti. Seti says, hi, when Larry sings. Abigail says, hi, Ashley. Stitch Love, the name of the movie was I Still Believe It's on Netflix. Oh, it's called I Still Believe. Okay. Yeah, I have Netflix. I need to either cancel it or start watching it because I haven't watched it in months. Brian Farm says, welcome, Ashley. Magnetic North says, hi, Ashley. Mark says, I'm going to make it through the day, I think. Yes, you will. Real Waterworld, good morning. Hey, Waterworld, what a cool name that is. Seti says, hi. Hi, Seti. Magnetic North says, hi, Larry. Seti says, hello, Real Water World. Abigail says, hi, Water. Welcome, Bryland Farm. Excuse me, Bryland Farm says, welcome, Real Water World. Kumari says, hey, Seti. Ashley. Hello, I'm not feeling well today. Another one not feeling well. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow, a lot of people not feeling well today, guys. Sorry to hear that, guys. Radio Dude, I'm not having pain today, so something is wrong. Kamari says, hi, Radio Dude. Lee says, Ashley, hope you're back ASAP. I know it. Feel better soon, everybody. Larry says, tonight I'll take the stage and try to kick the footlights out again. Larry, tonight I'll take the stage and try to kick the footlights out again. Real Water says, hope everyone's well today. Thank you. Lee says, hope everyone has a much improved day. I know it. Let's hope the pain goes away. Abigail says, I love you, Uncle Larry. Real Water says, love that view you have. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Magnetic North says, hi, Sono. Hi, Lisa. Rubberneck. Hey, Rubberneck. Rubberneck's here. She says, good morning, Daisy, May, and everyone. Hope you all are having a great start today. Oh, thank you, Rubberneck. I hope everybody's going to have a nice start to their day. Good morning, good morning. Mark says, hope I can film some more vids for my channel today. Oh, good, Mark. Nice. Ashley's having morning sickness. Oh, Ashley's having morning sickness. Rubberneck says, well, wishes for feeling better for those who are feeling sick. Thank you, Rubberneck. Let's pin that up. That's so nice. Abigail says, hi, Rubberneck. Magnetic North says, for me, Daisy, I have sciatica. Oh, and poor posture. Me too. Yeah. Which causes the neck pain. Foot healing, though, so I'll be okay. Can you stretch, Lee? Sometimes the best thing is stretching. I have bad posture as well, so I stand a lot. And I have sciatica. I have 2 ruptured discs in my back. But it's something I just have to live with. I'm so sorry, Lee. Kumari says, Waterworld, it's up to you. Lee says, hi, Rubberneck. Brylan Farm says, hey, Rubberneck and Abigail. Larry says, it's a Merle Haggard song. Thank you, Larry. I thought it was a song. Thank you, Larry. Lee says, hope you're well, Kelly. Thank you, buddy. Abigail says, get better soon. Ashley, Rubberneck says, hello, Magnetic North. Yeah, it is time for tea. Do you guys have any tea? Cheers to you guys. There we go. Magnetic North. It's just the neck today. I put heat cream on it. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ashley says, thank you, Abigail. Lee says, which tea do you have? I drink. This is the tea I drink. Wait a minute. It's kind of blurry. Hold on. Uncle Lee's tea. I drink your tea, Lee. There we go. It's called Uncle Lee's green tea. Rubberneck, sorry, Ashley. Eat some crackers. Hope you don't experience it for long. I know, I hope so too, right? Hey, Susanna's here. Susanna's a proud single mother. Hey, Susanna, how's it going? Thank you for stopping in. Radio Dude sciatica is horrible. So are ruptured discs. They are. It's all really painful. But I just try to grin and bear it, you know? I try to stay active. I try not to sit for too long. I try to stretch. You know, it's about I could. Lee says, hi, Susanna. So does Radio Dude. Magnetic North says, LOL, cool. Ryland Farm says, what are the chances Lee would ask that question? I know, it's Uncle Lee's tea. That's so funny. Lee says, highly recommend that brand, Uncle Lee. Will always sort a good green tea for all. All right. Magnetic North says, hi, Stacy. Hey, Stacy. Stacy. There's my neighbor and his blower. All right. Bryland Farm says, welcome, Rahand. But we don't do that here. Thank you, Stacy. Radio Dude, Kelly, I can't sit on my wallet when I drive or it triggers pain down my leg. Yeah, that's a big to-do for men. There we go. Yeah, sitting on your wallet, I wouldn't want to do that either. I can't believe men did that for so long. Rubberneck, is that the yard guys? No, it's my neighbor. He says, dang, now I need to buy shares in the company as gave a free promotion to them. Uncle Lee's tea, I've drank Uncle Lee's green tea for years and years. It's the neighbor, yep. Ashley, I've been trying to yell at my husband. No, don't yell at your husband. Don't yell at your husband. Lisa says, dude needs a broom. Lisa, he does. Pick up a broom. Radio Dude says, Ashley, try harder, you'll succeed. Ryland Farm says, Daisy May with you there. Yes, she is. She likes to lay on the cool floor. I don't like her laying on the floor, but she does. Radio Dude, real men use gas-powered tools. Rubberneck, why you want to yell at your husband, Ashley? Ashley says, Radio Dude, I've been yelling at him until I lost my voice. Why are you yelling at him? Oh, bless her. Yes, isn't she beautiful? She is so cute. He's the one who got me sick. Radio Dude, Ashley, that's not healthy. Yeah, no. Bryland Farm, any plans out and about today? Or do you get to stay out of the heat? Staying out of the heat. Alwena's here. Hey, Alwena. Thumbs up, thank you. Rubberneck, oh, I see. I'm sure it wasn't intentional. I don't think we're going anywhere, but you never know with us. But I don't have any plans, no. Scrabble this afternoon. Crossword puzzles tonight. I think that's the plan today. Same as yesterday. It's going to be a repeat of yesterday. How about you guys? Anybody got plans? Stacy, you got plans? Lisa's no plans here. Rest and recovery. That's a good plan. Planes and planes and planes. Positive Pokes. Hey, Positive Pokes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-da. Positive Pokes, how are you? Bryland Farm, I hope I can catch tonight, spending so much time with the kittens. I'm behind every day. Trying to tame them is taking forever, I think, because they have each other. Yeah, don't worry about it. You take care of those babies. That's all good. Hi, Justin. Hold on, guys. Hi, Justin. How's it going? Justin Hill's here, everybody. Say hello to Justin. Radio Dude says, Justin, howdy. Ashley says, I'm going to keep my Lego sets today. Oh, I'm going to do my Lego sets. Good, Ashley, good. Positive Pokes, just woke up. It's going okay. Good. Rubber next, I challenge everyone today, if you're angry and want to speak short and moody, I challenge you to try to go against those feelings and only let positive out of your mouth. Wow, yeah, there you go. I like that. Abigail says, hi, Positive Pokes. Sherry Vlog. Hey, Sherry. Sherry's here. Everybody say hi to Sherry Vlog. How are you, young lady? Radio Dude. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm drinking it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, McDonald's. McDonald's. What are you doing seeing my jingle? That's my jingle. I sing that jingle all the time. Sherry says thumbs up. Thank you, Sherry. Happy Tuesday to you, too. Rubberneck, it might just turn your whole day around. Turn it positive instead of writing out the negative. Good advice. Abigail says hi, Sherry. Sherry says hi, Abigail. Radio Dude says hi, Pokes. Sherry says she's doing good. Awesome. Hey, John K. John K, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you, too. Sherry says you're so hardworking. Rubberneck says it's so easy for us to play into our emotions. We need to be able to control over that, so practice. That's a hard thing to do. Practice is, yeah, I agree, practice. Sherry, you do the live many times a day. 3 times a day, usually. Usually 3. On the weekends, usually 2. Yeah, but I enjoy it. Like when we play the games, I am having fun. Mint says, good morning. Mint chocolate chip. Hi, buddy. Everybody say hi to Richard. Good morning, Miss Daisy May. Hope all is well. Can't chat today as I'm busy with my painting. All right, Richard. Thanks for being here. Hitting that like button. Thank you so much. Abigail says, hi, chocolate. Mint says, good morning, Chad. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you, Richard. Sherry says, yes, practice makes it perfect. Exactly. Magnetic North says, hi, Richard. Mint. Radio Dude says, Ashley, you can yell at me so your hubby can't get some rest. So your hubby can get some rest. Try not to yell. Magnetic North says, hi, Sherry. James is here. Hi, James. James says, good morning. Good morning, James. How are you? Magnetic North Adventure says, hi, John. Sherry says, you have the passion. I guess I do. Yeah, I do. I really do enjoy it. Hmm. Rubberneck says, hello, Richard. Mint chocolate chip balls. Magnetic North says, hi, Pokes, and hi, Justin. Radio Dude says, I like games, but I'm not good at Scrabble. Words are hard. You do fine. I think everybody does fine. I think you guys are too critical on yourselves. I think you all do fine. Ashley says, you can't get me my corn dogs. You still want corn dogs? Sherry says, where's Daisy? She's right here. She's right here. Hi, West Country Mudlarks. West Country Mudlarks. How are you guys? Hi, Kelly. Hi, everyone says West Country. James is doing good, and you also doing good, James. Excuse me. Sherry says, good morning to the U.S. Thank you, Sherry. Magnetic North says, hi, James. Real Water World. Would this be the great state of Florida? It is Florida. Yes, it is. Radio Dude says, Ashley, I make homemade corn dogs. You do? James says, hello, everyone. Hello, James. Hello, James. Sherry says, the weather looks beautiful today. It's 82 right now. 82. West Country says, hi, James. Radio Dude says, hi, West Country Mudlarks. West Country says, hi, back to Radio Dude. Mint chocolate chip. Hey, Rubberneck. Lee, Abigail, Sherry, West Country, James, Radio Dude, Brylon, Ashley, and Real Water. Hi. West Country says, we are great. Thank you. Oh, thank you for being here. Rubberneck says, yes, we probably always are most critical of ourselves. We are. We are way too hard on ourselves. I don't know why we are like that, but we are. Lee says, hi, Ian and Louise, West Country. Yes, Ian and Louise. Yep. Jenny's Cozy Corner. Good morning, y'all. Hey, Jenny, how's it going? Welcome back. Welcome back, Jenny. West Country says, hey, Mint. Radio Dude says, hi, Mint. Magnetic North says, hi, Jenny. West Country says, hi, Jenny. Lee says, hi, Real Water. Jenny says, hi, Magnetic North. West Country says, hi, Lee. Rubberneck, it's okay to give yourself mercy. Especially when we give mercy to others, don't forget about yourself. Good advice. That is very good advice, Rubberneck. Yep. Jenny says, hi, West Country. Radio Dude says, Kelly, I make the battery and dip them. Oh, the batter. I don't make the hot dogs. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Sherry says, enjoy the beautiful morning. Thank you, Sherry Vlog. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys, just getting some water. Jenny says, doing great. Another beautiful day, yeah. She says, hi, Radio Dude. West Country says, Louise is suffering with her back, but has seen her chiropractor. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. So many people in pain today. Sending out healing vibes to everybody. Sherry says, hi, Jenny. Lisa's hope she's okay ASAP, West Country. I hope so too. Lee says, Jenny, I connected with you, Magnetic North Adventures. West Country Mother says, thanks, Lee. Jenny says, hi, Sherry. Radio Dude says, Kelly, this view would make a great jigsaw puzzle. It would, wouldn't it? It would. I love the view. Sherry says, Jenny, on my way to your channel now. Jenny says, thanks, Magnetic. I'll connect back. Jim Rat, hey, Jim Rat, welcome back. Everybody say good morning to Jim Rat. Welcome, welcome. Lucy Warren's world here too. Lucy, our friend, beautiful Lucy. How are you, young lady? Good to see you, Lucy. Rubberneck says, oh, sorry to hear about Louise. I'll ask God to take it all the pain. Thank you, Rubberneck. Lucy, how you doing today, girlfriend? Lucy says hello to everybody. West Country says hi, Lucy. Blue Creeper's here. Blue Creeper. Hey, Blue Creeper. Good morning, all, she says. Blue Creeper's in the house. Welcome back, young lady. Lucy says, I'm doing wonderful. How are you? Great to see you, too. Oh, it's always so good to see you, Lucy. Lucy's always so happy and delightful. I just use the word delightful. Lucy is delightful. Yes, she is. Radio Dude says hi, Lucy. Magnetic North says hi, Lucy. Magnetic says hi, Blue. Blue Creeper. Jenny says, Magnetic, can you send your link? It won't let me sub because you're a mod. Well, here, Jenny. We'll make you a mod so that you can maybe make a friend. Okay? Lucy says hello, West Country. Lucy says hello, Magnetic. Hi, Foo. Can you say cherish my love? I can't read your name though. Full Modi, can you say cherish my love? Jenny says thanks, Sherry. Jim Rat says looks like another beautiful, peaceful day in Florida. So far, so good, but this afternoon it'll be hot. Magnetic North says hi, Jim Rat. Rubberneck says hello, Blue Creeper. Sherry says, Jenny, sub done. Your dog is so cute. Lucy says, oh, thanks, Daisy. I admit I have my moments. We all do. That's okay. But that's because of some stupid drama. But I don't pay much attention to it. There you go. Let it go in one ear and out the other. It's not important. And the big scheme of things, let that stupid stuff go. I think I am dehydrated a little bit. Blue Creeper, sending lots of healing prayers to all who need them. Oh, thank you, Blue Creeper. That is so sweet of you. There's Jenny. Sherry says, hey, Lucy. West Country Mudlarks. What? Thank you, my friend. West Country Mudlarks. Do you guys know West Country Mudlarks? If you don't, go over there and make a new friend. They're wonderful people. Thank you so much, West Country Mudlarks. You're the sweetest. Lucy says, hello, Sherry. Fool Modi says, fool means flower, and Modi means pearl. So pearl flower of pearl. That's beautiful. Jenny says, thanks, Sherry. I'll connect back. The Reinhardt's channel. Miss Daisy. Is that Stephanie? Hi, Reinhardt's channel. Hey, Todd Sauce here. Todd's here. Good morning, folks. Good morning, Todd. Welcome. Welcome, Reinhardt's channel and Todd. Sherry said, Lucy's a great tarot card reader. Yes, she is. Lucy does tarot cards. She's fantastic. Lucy says, hello, Reinhardt's channel. Magnetic North says, hi, Reinhardt's. Sonal says, hey, Lucy. Lucy says, thanks, Sherry. Reinhardt says, hello, my friends. Hello, Reinhardt's channel. Lucy says, hello, Sonal. Todd said, 65 years ago today, I came into this world. Happy birthday, Todd. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Todd. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Todd. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Sonal says, hello, West Country. Lisa Blue Creeper, thank you. Sherry says, Jenny, you're welcome and nice to meet you. Magnetic North says, hi, Todd. East Coast Lady, is this Florida? Hi, East Coast Lady. Yes, it is. It is Florida. And how about you? Where are you from? East Coast Lady. This is the East Coast of Florida. Rubberneck says, hello, West Country. West Country says, hey, what's everybody doing? Sherry says, hey, Sonal, Blue Creeper says 101 for the high today here in Texas. Sounds like a pool day. Pool day, yeah. Stay cool, guys. Try to stay cool. Reinhardt's channel says, what's up, Magnetic North? West Country says, hi, Rubberneck. Todd says, hi, Lee. Future said, hi, hello, Future Capanza. Hello. Reinhardt's channel says, hey, Lucy. West Country says, hi, Sonal. Jim Rat says, happy birthday, Todd. Happy birthday, Todd. Yeah. West Country says, hey, Jim Rat. Sherry says, hi, Todd. Magnetic North. Thank you, Jenny. If you can leave a comment, the sub sticks, and I'll comment after this live. Try to leave a comment, guys. Go play a short or a video and leave a comment, okay? So that everybody knows you were there. And it's easy to sub back that way. Reinhardt's channel says, just subscribe to Todd. Magnetic North says, Todd, happy birthday. Rubberneck says, happy birthday, Todd. Happy birthday. Todd says, thank you very much, folks. Reinhardt's channel says, Sherry, I just subbed to you. West Country says, everyone's welcome to join West Country. Love making new friends. Yes. West Country Mudlarks. Make new friends with them. They're wonderful. And they make great videos. Of course, you know, they do mudlarking because, you know, it's in their channel name. But as people, you know, they're really great, funny people. You'll love them. Check out West Country Mudlarks. That's right. Lucy's still hanging out. Thank you, Lucy. Radio Dude, I'm subscribing to random people today, but I'm not going to say who. I'm mysterious that way. Ryan says, hi. Hi, Ryan. How's it going? Ryan, good morning. Good morning to you. Jenny says, nice cool morning here in Pennsylvania. Aw. I could go for some cool weather, Jenny. Send me some, okay? West Country, right? I have to go sort garage out. Take care, all. Thank you so much, West Country Mudlarks. Everybody, please go check out my friends, West Country Mudlarks. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lee, for handling all that. Fumati says, are there fishes in that water? Yes, there are. Magnetic Door says, hi, Ryan. Jenny says, happy birthday to Todd. Todd says, what did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? I'm 80. I'm 80. I'm 80. That's so cute. Sherry says, thanks, Reinhardt's channel. Sub done. Magnetic North says, please do not ask host to show her face. It's disrespectful. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having my back. Radio Dude says, Todd, all good stories involve pirates. Sherry says, happy birthday, Todd. Jeff, hi, Jeff. Jeff Rubin's here. Everybody say hi to Jeff. Jeff says, hi, everybody. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Todd says, I, Radio Dude. I. Lisa says, happy birthday, Todd. Happy birthday. All right. Magnetic North says, hi, Jeff. Jenny says, hi, Lisa. Jeff says, hi, Jenny. Todd says, thank you all for the nice birthday wishes. Oh, we hope you have a great day. I love doing diamond art. Awesome, Jenny. Me too. I'm working on a photo frame. All right. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Sherry says, Todd, may blessings will always follow you always. Thank you, Sherry. Jeff says, hi, Lee. Sherry says, hi, Lisa. Radio Dude. Kelly looks great. Thank you, Radio Dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Lisa says hi to Sherry. I'm going to have tea, guys. Cheers to you guys. There we go. There's a lady over there. There we go. Jenny says hi, Carter. Hi, Carter. Welcome, Carter. How are you? Brylan Farm says welcome, Carter. Yeah, welcome. Don't forget, we have Christmas in July jigsaw puzzle box number 22. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Box number 22 at 1:30 today, okay? Radio Dude. Collecting projects I never get around to finishing. ADHD is awesome like that. Yeah, see, once I start something, that's why I had this out yesterday, but I didn't even start it yesterday. So I brought it out today. I'm like, at least if I start it, I will finish it. If I don't start it, I'm okay. But if I start it, I have to finish it. That's just the way I am. Yep. Magnetic North says, hi, Carter. Carter says, good, awesome. Where are you from, Carter? Jenny says, hi, Brylan Farm. Radio Dude says, my hobby. Oh, my hobby. My hobby is collecting projects I never get done. You never finish. Gotcha. Lisa says, hi, Carter. John P. Hey, John. Good morning, Sister Daisy. Hey, John P. How's it going? Wow, thanks for being here. John says, hey, Todd. Magnetic North says, hi, John. Jeff says, okay. Jeff says, I'm doing okay. What's new over there? Jeff is also a Floridian, guys. Jeff is East Coast. I'm sorry, Jeff is West Coast Florida, and we are East Coast Florida. Mm-hmm. Brylan Farm says, hello, Jenny. John says, hey, Lisa. Rubberneck says, hello, Jeff. Radio Dude says, I can't wait until Cupcake Friday, right? We're making Cupcakes Friday for Christmas in July. Yep, cupcakes on Friday, that's right. John says, hey, Jenny. Share Bear's here. Hey, Share Bear, how are ya? Welcome, welcome, Share Bear. Thank you for being here. Jeff says, hi, Rubberneck. Magnetic North says 32 likes. Smash that like button. Hit that like button, everybody. Thank you so much. John says, hey, what's up, Sherry? Rubberneck says, good morning, beautiful Share Bear. Todd, Sherry Vlog, like to sing karaoke. I just listened to her sing Sealed with a Kiss. Nice, new sub. There you go, Todd. Sherry's fantastic. John says, hey, Magnetic North. Magnetic North says, hi, Share Bear. John says, hey, Jeff. Jenny says, hi, John. Lucy says, hello, John P. Jeff says, hi, Share Bear. Share Bear says, hello to everybody. How do you do that? Welcome, Share Bear. Thank you. John says, what's up, Lucy? Radio Dude says, hi, John. Jenny says, hi, Share Bear. John P says, what's up, Radio Dude? Jenny says, hi, Share Bear. No, sorry. Jenny says, hi, Rubberneck. John says, hey, Rubberneck. Radio Dude says, hi, Share Bear. Share Bear says, Todd, it's so fun to sing karaoke. Let's sing together. Yeah, I never got into karaoke. Never. Not in public anyways. I mean, if I do it in my house or my car, but I would never sing in front of people like that. I just could never do it. Mm-mm. Lisa says, hi, Share Bear. Share Bear says, hey, Sherry Vlog, Radio Dude. Rubberneck says, oh my God, did someone say cupcakes? Yes, we're making cupcakes on Friday. Friday. Lisa says, hi, John. Sherry says, Kelly, shall we sing a birthday song for Todd? Yeah, Sherry, we already did. Sherry says, hi, Cher Bear. Radio Dude says, I only do karaoke in my car. I call it karaoke. Yeah, me too. Or in my house. Yep. Rubbernecks LL Cher Bear, you're a good girl. Brylon Farms says, hello, Cher Bear. Magnetic North says, I'm only 8 hours away from being back to where I was on the 12th of July, now 12 away from the milestone. Ah, keep working, Magnetic North Adventures. Excuse me. Sherry says, Kelly has a calming voice, but I can't sing. Sherry says, hello to Stacy. Lady Sky, karaoke is fun to do. No one is judging you, Daisy May. Oh, yeah. Everybody's judging, even if they say they're not. Sherry says, Brylon Farm. Lisa smiles at Lady Sky. Good morning. Brylon Farm says, hello, Sherry Vlog. Todd says, Magnetic North Adventures. I just subbed. I mentioned magnet fishing in the video I released this morning by coincidence. I bought the stuff, but haven't tried it yet. Lady Sky, hi, Daisy May. Hi, Lady Sky. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Brylon says, Cher Bear, what kind of dog is Mac? Lucy says, hello, Cher Bear. Lady Sky says, hi, Cher Bear. Lucy says, hello, Lady Sky. Sherry Vlog, our friend Strong Minds Jewelry has achieved 4K. She did? She did? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad for her. Lisa's cool, and thanks, Todd. If I need advice, I'll ask. No. Magnetic North says, cool, and thanks, Todd. If need advice, ask. There you go. Radio Dude says, Kelly, I bet you sing better than you think. No, I don't. I'm so off key. Magnetic North says, hi, Lady Sky. Lady says, hi, Lucy Warren's World. Rubberneck says, my hubby loves cakes and sweets. He's trying to lose a few pounds, but gets upset when I bake cookies or cupcakes. It's too tempting for him not to eat them, blames me for his extra weight. Hey, Rubberneck, my husband's a diabetic. I shouldn't be baking those things at all. Sherry says, my mom, I heard her voice. Lady Sky says, hi to Lee. Todd says, maybe you need to magnifish in that channel, Daisy. Maybe. That's an idea. Radio Dude says, Todd, same thing about magnifishing. Jenny says, hi, Lucy. Rubberneck says, I try not to tempt him too much, though, right? Jenny says, hi, Lady Sky. Lady says, hi back. Rubberneck says, dang, I like cupcakes, too. We're making cupcakes on Friday. Stop back. Enjoy the party. Lucy says, hello, Jenny. Lisa says, Kelly, it makes you smile. Just go for it. Yeah. I'm not an exhibitionist, if you know what I mean. Like, there's people who can do things out in front of public and out in front of other people, even in front of their friends and family. And there's people that can't. And I'm one of those people that can't. No. Sharon has 4K monetized today waiting for the pin. Oh, yay. Yay. Sharon from Strong Minds Jewelry Lovers. I love that. Rubberneck says, I hear you, Daisy. Sorry he has diabetes. Oh, thank you, Rubberneck. I shouldn't even be making that stuff either, but he eats it, so. Rubberneck bake awful stuff for him. There you go. Sherry says, you can be radio DJ. Thank you, Sherry. Magnetic North. Todd, my advice, any body of water will have finds in there. I mudlark and metal detect bottle digs and do town tours. Yeah. Justin says, I gotta work all week. Sorry, Justin. Sorry, Justin. You're out there working working, Todd, Justin, making it happen. Be proud of yourself. Radio Dude says, I have diabetes too. I shouldn't eat sweets, but they're so delicious. I know it. My husband should not eat them either, but he does. Oh, you guys, it's Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025. The time is 9:02 a.m. on the east coast of Florida, on the east coast of the United States. Sherry said, hi, Radio Dude. Justin says, payday Wednesday. Nice, Justin. It makes it all worth it, doesn't it, Justin? Payday makes it all worth it. Magnetic North using those emojis. Thank you, Lee. Jenny says, hi, Justin. How's it going? Radio Dude, Kelly, as it turns out, it's Terrible Pain Tuesday. It is. For a lot of people are in pain today, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sending all my love to you guys and I hope you all feel better. I hope the pain goes away. Right. I'm so sorry everybody's in pain, you guys. What's he got in his boat? All right. Lucy Warren's World. Lucy's still hanging out. Thank you, Lucy. Lisa says those are my favorites. Thank you, Lisa. Those are all so cute, aren't they? Sherber says, hey, good morning, Justin. Where's Sonal? Sonal was here. He was here. Jim Wright says, on a bright note, I'll be heading to Hilo with my wife tomorrow with no kids. What? That's Hawaii, right? Hawaii. You're going to Hawaii with your wife and no kids? Oh my goodness, have so much fun. Radio Dude says, hi, Cher Bear. Or I'm sorry, she says, hi, Sherry. Sherber says, good morning, Jim Rat. Rubberneck says, you have a great time, Jim Rat. Yes, Jim Rat, have a great time. What? Jenny says, hi, Jim Rat. Jim Rat, how's it going today? Sunny Chronicles is here. Sunny says, good morning, Kelly. Hey, Sunny. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody say good morning to Sunny Chronicles. Welcome, young lady. Sherry says, I'm going out to chat with the cat caregiver. Nice, Sherry. Jimmer says, yes, Hawaii, no kids. First time in 25 years of marriage that my wife and I have taken a trip like this together. We're super excited. Oh, Jim Red, I'm so excited for you guys. Tell your wife, have a great, great time. You as well. Oh my goodness. I've never been to Hawaii. That's so exciting. Oh, first time. Oh, I'm so glad, you guys. Welcome, Jim Rat. Yeah, we're gonna pin you up, buddy. Everyone's gonna say how lovely that is for you. Brylon Farm says, welcome, Jim. Sherry says, Radio Dude, sub done. Jim Rat says, thanks, Brylon Farm. Magnetic North says, hi, Sunny Chronicles. Rubberneck says, the pirate said on his birthday, why is the rum gone? Jenny says, have an amazing time, Jim Rat. Yeah, have a great time. Jenny says, hi, Sunny. Sunny says, hi, Jenny. Jim Rat says, thanks, everybody. Magnetic North says, have an amazing time, Jim Rat. Sunny says, have fun, Jim Rat. Rubberneck says, free at last, Jim Rat. LOL, right? Free at last. Radio Dude, thanks, Sherry. I subbed you previously, although I don't remember exactly when. Oh, that's okay. I have to get on my computer and make sure I'm subbed back to everybody, too. Trying to get all that stuff done, you know what I mean? Radio Dude says, thanks, Sherry. Oh, got you there. Rubberneck, see you all later. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Rubberneck. Thank you so much, Rubberneck. You have a great day. Are you working today? You're probably working, right? All right, Rubberneck, thank you so much for being here. You have a good day, too. Magnetic Doors Adventures, have a great day, Rubberneck. Sherry Vlog says, Radio Dude. Thanks, Radio Dude. Sometimes YT removes our subscribers. Jim Rand says, yes, free at last. LOL. Our kids are 18 and 19 and 23. They better be able to take care of themselves for a week. You got that right. They'll be fine. They'll manage. Radio Dude says, have a good time, Rubberneck. Good to see you. Yeah. What's the matter? What's the matter? Daisy. Daisy. What's the matter? Daisy. Hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. She's on guard dog duty. Oh, thank you, Jenny. That's Daisy, you guys. That's Daisy. Thank you. She is adorable, isn't she? Thank you so much. She's so beautiful. Aw, thank you, Lisa. Like her mom. You're so sweet. Yeah, she's a cutie, isn't she? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's little Daisy May. She's a purebred applehead chihuahua. Long hair. She's the star of the show. She's the star of the show. You guys know that, right? Jim Rat's going to Hawaii. Awesome is that, huh? I want to go to Hawaii. Lucy says, hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Lucy and Lisa. Oh, Lee, you're so kind, Lee. He says Daisy and Kelly both are the stars here. No, it's Daisy. It's Daisy. Thank you, Sonny, using those emojis. Radio Dude, I have a cat that's a thoroughbred pain in the butt. it's a morning where I'm like just chilling. Yeah, I told hubby I wanted to go to Florida and kidnap both of you. Lisa. You're so funny. And here comes your kitty. What's your kitty's name? Radio dude, what is your kitty's name? Magnetic North, I have to go now, folks. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope to see you all soon. Thank you, Lee. I ran you all night long, Lee. I hope that helps. Thank you, Magnetic North Adventure, so much. Everybody, check out my friend Lee. He's over there in England. Great guy, great channel. Thank you so much, Lee. Lisa says, Radio Dude, your cat's black. Share Bear, Magnetic North Adventures, have a blessed day. Got you playing. Oh, thank you, Share Bear. I ran him all night long last night, yeah. Radio Dude says this one is in London. This one is London. Oh, London, okay. Todd says, I just started. Let's Lee's playlist. Thank you, Todd. Todd, thank you so much. Share Bear, thank you so much. Kelly, thank you. I know it has helped your wonderful bit. Aw, thank you, Lee. And Todd's running you, and so Share Bear. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Todd, there are different ones. Magna Fishing has a lot in there. Magnetic Door says, thank you, Share Bear. Thank you, Share Bear. Thank you. Thanks for running Lee's playlist, you guys. Thank you so much for doing that. Share Bear sending love. Thank you, Share Bear. Thank you. Lee says, have a great day, y'all. Thank you, Lee. You too. Keep resting, okay? Todd says, heading off to the gym. We'll leave this running. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you, Todd. Todd, thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, too. Be careful at the gym, okay? Radio Dude says, Lisa, she's white and blue. Long hair. She loves to cuddle, and if I stop patting her, she headbutts me. She's a headbutter. Yep. Radio Dude says, I have 5 cats and a dog. Oh, okay. 5 cats and a dog. Cooking with Munchie Mafia. Blue kitties are special. Hey, Civi, how are ya? Everybody say hi to Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official, our friend Civi. Welcome, young lady. How are ya? Blue kitties. Blue kitties. I didn't know there were blue kitties. Getting ready for my grand disappearance. Oh, that's right. You're leaving, right? Oh, we're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. Well, I'll watch your videos to get a little glimpse of ya. Radio Dude says, hi, Cooking. She says, Russian blues. Oh, okay. She also says, hi, back to Phil. Russian blues. had no idea. I might do some live drives coming home. Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. Lucy's still hanging out. Thank you, Lucy. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lucy. There we go. Yeah, I think doing some lives coming home would be good. Hi, Gitten. Gitten says hello, everyone in here sitting and eating ice cream. Oh, rub it and Gitten. There we go. Gitten's on vacation, guys. Good for you, Gitten. I'm so happy for you. She's having some ice cream. I had a 19-year-old Russian blue Torty. She sadly passed 3 years ago on Thanksgiving Day. Oh, I'm so sorry, Civi. Aw. Lisa says, I bet they are beautiful. Mine is black. Gitten says, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Gitten. Radio Dude, my favorite cat is Phoenix. He's a tuxedo cat, but he used to do this thing when I held him where he would flip in my arms so I was holding him like a baby. Oh, so you could pat his tummy, right? That's so cute. That's what Daisy does. Daisy does that. But we have a tuxedo cat too. Her name's Magic. And she only comes around if she wants to come around. What's the matter, Daisy? Shh. Daisy. Daisy. Shh. It's okay, baby. It's okay. You're all right. All right. I just wanted to finish that one section. All right. It's a photo frame. There's a back to it too. It's in the house. There's two pieces. You put the photo in there. Yeah. All of my cats have place names. Denver, Reno, Minnesota, another two that I've already talked about. Reno is the biggest little kitty in the world. Why did you give them places? That is so unique. Oh, thank you, Gitten. Thanks. It'll be beautiful when it's done. Mm-hmm. Lucy says, I'm in Minnesota. Yes, she is. She's from Minnesota. I don't see how people can do diamond painting. I still can't sit still. Kitten says hi, Lucy. Lucy says hi back. I know, Lisa. It, it, it makes you sit and relax, you know, it makes you do it. I wish I had more time to do it, but I don't have more time to do it. Radio Dude, Key the Frame reminds me of a park. I went to, there's a replica of the Eiffel Tower. There's wild holy, how wild holly? Wow, how cool. Cooking says I gotta go finish getting ready to take care. Everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you, Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official. Civi, thank you so much. We'll see you when we see you, right? You take care. Abigail says hi, Lucy. Kitten says hi, Lisa. Hi, Abigail. Lisa says hi, Lucy. Radio Dude, Kelly, the plans, names was started by the kids, and it's just become the tradition. We also had Paris and Detroit. That's so cool. It's very unique. I like it. Lisa says hi, Gitten. Radio Dude says place names. Gotcha. The place names. Yeah, that is really cool. I mean, you can, you know, I'm a firm believer you can name your pets anything you want to because they're yours. Hi, Izzy Pop. Hey, Izzy, how are ya? Everybody say hello to Izzy Pop. You guys know her. How are you doing, young lady? She says, morning sunshine. Good morning, good morning. We have a lot of air traffic going on today. There's a helicopter coming right at us. Right over top of us. Lisa, I named our cat Bear because he looked like a little bear. Aw, how cute. Jim Rat, do you ever see people fishing in that canal? Once in a great while. Once in a great while. Usually no. Mm-mm. The ocean's close enough. You know, you could walk to the ocean. You could fish there. The intercoastal is right across the street. You could fish there. Sono says hello, Jim Rat. Jenny says hi, Izzy. Jenny says hi, Sono. Jenny says hi, Gitten. Gitten says, well, I had two cats. The name of them was Shivas and Whiskey. Nice. Oh, when I had two cats, excuse me. Jim says, hi, Sandy. Jim Rat says, hi, Sandy. Is there a Sandy here? Did I miss somebody? Radio Dude says, oh, Lisa, I'll bet he was cute. I'll bet he was cute. Jenny says, hi, cooking. Sonal says, hello, Jenny. Vacation family. Hey, vacation family. Good morning, everyone. Vacation family, welcome. Izzy says, my cat was Izzy Pop. I have a Nugget and Thor, both Maine Coons, Lisa. She's got 2 Maine Coons. No. Sonal says, hi, Izzy. Izzy says, hi, Jenny. Radio Dude, I've never been in the ocean. Oh, it's lovely. I love it. And it just refreshes you. I don't know, there's something about it. Izzy says, hello, Sonal. Jim Rat, LL, sorry, I probably got her name wrong. Oh, that's okay. Jenny says, hi, Abigail. I don't have my glasses on. You want to borrow mine, buddy? All right. Jenny says, hi, vacation family. The Reinhardt's channel says, just subscribe to Izzy Pop. Awesome. Izzy's fantastic. Sloan says, if my dog was alive, would name my channel Jimmy the German Shepherd. There you go. You could still name him that. Vacation says, hi, Daisy. Hi, vacation family. Kitten says, hi, Sonamrat says, hi, Jenny. Izzy Pop says, thank you, Reinhardt's channel. Vacation family says she wants to talk to. Sonal says, hello, Gitten. The Reinhardt's channel says, hello, the Reinhardt's channel. Jenny says, hi, Reinhardt's channel. Sherber says, hi to everybody she missed. Reinhardt's channel says, just up to Jenny. Reinhardt's channel says, yay, ha. Lucy Warren's real sticking around. Thank you, Lucy. Sonal says, hello, Share Bear. Izzy says, yeah, Izzy Pop passed last year. This channel honors him. Aw. Well, I'm so sorry for your loss, Izzy, but that's nice, right? Jenny says, thank you. I'll connect back. Lucy says, hi, hey, Izzy Pop, how's it going? Reinhardt's channel says, hey, Miss Daisy. Hello, Reinhardt's channel. Hello and hello and hello. Reinhardt's channel says, thank you very much. Vacation family says, hi, Share Bear. Izzy says, hey, Lucy, my favorite unicorn. Radio Dude says, welcome back, Sonal. Welcome back. Haven't seen Ann today. Anybody see Ann today? Sonal said a floating heart. Thank you, Sonal. Sonal said, I was very shocked my channel been improving in the last 28 days. It's improving, Sonal, yes, because you're doing more things with it. Your channels will improve the more you work on them. And you're doing great, Sonal. It just takes time, see? Sometimes you want to change your content. Sometimes you're going to leave content what you have. Mix it up a little bit. Good. Congratulations, Sonal. I'm so glad. Lucy says, haha, right, Izzy? Sonal says, that's Radio Dude. Thanks, Radio Dude. Sherber says, good morning, Izzy Pop. Sonal said a floating heart. Thank you, Sonal. So kind of you. Izzy Pop says, morning, Share Bear. Lisa says, hi, Izzy Pop. Color My World. Hey, Color My World. Good morning, Daisy and friends. Good morning, Color My World. Thank you for being here. Reinhardt's channel says, have a blessed day. I'm going to work. Me and my wife own a house cleaning business out here in Vegas, J&S Cleaning. Jack and Stephanie. So we have Jack. I don't know, Jack. I thought you were Stephanie today. Thank you, Reinhardt's channel, for being here. Have a good day. Jenny says, hi, Color My World. Radio Dude says, I have to wire in a light switch today. most people are shocked when they find out I'm not actually an electrician. Shibber. Shibber says hi to everybody she missed. Sonal says, thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Sonal. Vacation Family says, hi, Izzy. Just subscribe to your channel. Love it. Sonal says, take care, Izzy. Color My World says, hi, Jenny. Jenny says, that's awesome. Reinhardt owns a cleaning business as well. Country Girl Cleaning. There you go, Jenny. Stardashians. Hey, Eric. Everybody say hi to the Stardashians. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? Izzy says, that's funny. I'm still trying to make it on YouTube. Nothing I do works. I'm floundering in the algorithm. Yeah, you know, Izzy, it's difficult. You just have to keep pushing. You just got to keep trying and keep improving, you know. Think of things for interaction. That's the best thing, is interaction. Jenny says hi to the Stardashians, and they say, hey, Izzy, you're not alone. Izzy says, hi, Vacation, and thank you, Stardashians. So, Jenny. Sonal says, Jenny, so do I, but with my dad. Izzy says, really difficult. I'm going to email you, Izzy, okay? I'm going to email you. I'll put it on my list to email you. Stardashian says, I'm losing subs every day. Oh, I'm so sorry, Eric. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's very hard to get established. You just have to keep trying. Do things on your channel that you love. Do things on your channel that you love, and the people that love them and will love you will come. That's all I can really say. I'm sorry, you guys. Shiver says, good morning, Stardashians. Sing Manhu liked on. Thank you, Sing. Izzy says, hey, Lisa. Stardashian says, good morning, Share Bear. Izzy says, okay, yeah, I'll email you, Izzy. Jenny says, that's awesome. I helped my father with his electrical business before he passed away. Jim Rice says, I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, but it seems like YouTube is oversaturated. Same thing with the podcast scene. Yeah, I don't do podcasts. I don't have time in my life for that. But to each their own, and it's all I can say is just keep working, keep working. Izzy said, Star, I lost 190 subs at once. You did? Were they all bots? Were they bots? Yeah, I'm sorry too, Izzy. That's terrible. Wazamadu's here. Hey, Wazamadu. He said hi. Singh said hi too. Hello, hello. Izzy says, I haven't even made it back to the amount I had when they took the 199. That's very odd. Radio Dude says, just do what you like. Yeah, do what you like. And people will find you. Wazamadu said, hi, Wazamadu. Lucy says, some people are banned for life that I try to be nice to. They don't get another chance. If they come around, I just send them on their way with unicorn vibes. There you go, Lucy. Just send them on their way. Stardashian says, I sub to Lizzie. Stardashian says, hi, Lucy. Vacation Family says, hi, Jenny. Subscribe to your channel. Jim Rat says, yes, I agree. If you love or like what you do, don't stop doing it. Just keep grinding. Hopefully at some point it'll work out. Right, Jim Rat? Just keep doing what you love. Keep trying. Hi, Terry. Truck driver Terry's here. Hey, Terry, how's it going, buddy? Izzy said yes and demonetized at the same time. Got it back, but not the subs. Wow. Jenny says, thank you. I'll connect back. Izzy says, thank you, Star. Wow. Last March. Okay. You mean a year ago March? Or this past March? Someone says, hello, Terry. Lucy says, any man that tries to even flirt with me, I will block, so don't try it. I have the warning in my bio. I love you, Lucy. Waza says, I'm shadow banned because I talk about pigs. Izzy says, year ago. Oh, year ago. Okay. Wow, that's terrible. You seem like a great person. Everybody here is a great person. Jenny says, hi, Terry. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for being here this morning. It's been a little odd day, hasn't it? A lot of people in pain today. Backaches, headaches. I hope everybody's feeling better. Sardashians, yeah, we are all good people. That's right. Everybody here's a good person. Yeah. Radio Dude, I block any man that tries to flirt with me too, says Radio Dude. Izzy lost it for a reused content, and I used my own content. Did you? And you fought it? You fought it? Wow. Jenny says, hi, Wazamadu. Wazu says, hey, that wasn't a flirt, was it? So Dashian says, it's hot outside. We have 84. Tired of the heat? Me too. Sing said, hi. Hi, Sing. Welcome. Granny Paula. All right, let me back up. Oh, boy. Tired of the heat. Radio Dude, Kelly, you can't forget about dead refrigerators too, right? Backaches, headaches, and dead refrigerators. I know it. Jenny says, hi, Sing. Sing says, Ratty Hattie, Ratty. Lucy, every time I am just being friends with men that flirt or want me, they end up being trash. Treating me like garbage, trying to give them another chance, seeing their concerning behaviors. Right? Izzy says, yes, and that's when they took the 199 and all 28,000 of my watch hours. Oh my goodness, and you had to start all over, Izzy? That's terrible. Oh, that's so disheartening. Wow, that's awful. Good evening, everyone says sing. Izzy says, had. Yeah. Wow. You had to start over. Granny Paula, 47 likes. Thank you, Granny Paula. How are ya? Hello, beautiful Granny Paula. Welcome, welcome. Waza says, hey, sub to Jenny. Stardashian as well. Izzy, that sucks. It does. It's awful. Paula says, good morning. Hey, Paula. How's it going? Sings from India. Yep. Sonal. Lucy, same here. I have a warning for infringement without permission. I always say, if you want to use my content to restream, just ask. If I said yes, add my name to give me credit. That's right. Lucy says, then I end up blocking their friends instead. We'll only need to block the man that does that because this scenario happens every time. Wow. Friends of Dashers and more. Colleen's here. Hey, Colleen. Good morning, Colleen. Welcome. Sherber says, good morning, Granny Paula. Sona says, some people like to steal content without a mention. They do, right? Darren, hi, Daisy. Hope you're awesome today. The weather looks amazing. Thank you, Darren, so much. Thanks for stopping by. Sherber says, hi to Colleen. Sona says, hello to Colleen. Sherber says, Granny Paula says, good morning, Sherbear. Radio Dude, I don't remember how to flirt. Robin says, good morning. Hey, Robin, how's it going? Thank you, Robin, for being here. Thank you, Colleen, for being here. Hey, Peter Harper. Peter says, hi, my friends. Hello, Peter. How are you doing today? Peter said, hi. Jenny said, hi, Granny. Stonewall says, I'll flirt ice cream anyone. Lisa says, I was at 192 subs before meeting everyone here, and now I'm at 292. Stonewall sent the golden poop. Stonewall. Happy poop. He said happy poop. Sherper says, good morning, Wazamadu. Oopsie, Sono. Sono. Happy poop. Lisa says, I'm not joking. I'm brutal. Sherper says, hey, Peter Harper. Lucy says, I will block right away. Like, within the first minute, they say that have interest. Wazoo says they canceled what was my main account in 2020 after I posted the patents for the Minus and the Max. Paula sending love. Jenny says thanks for all the subs, everyone. Much appreciated. Paula says hi, Gittin. Paula says gorgeous day. Oh, you have a gorgeous day on tap. Awesome, Paula. Colleen says hi, Jenny. Gittin says hi, Granny. Solo. Izzy says I will not do it again. Jenny says hi, friend of Dasher's. Right, Izzy? Right? You don't want to have to go through that again. Gittin says hi, Peter. Paula says hi, Peter. Hi, all. Lucy says if they're stupid enough to try me, I will just block them, and that's that. I did not ask for that. Jenny says hi, Darren. Paula says hi, Jenny. Izzy says because I fought it. All right, I think I'm caught up. Sonal sent a makeup brush. Thank you, Sonal. Cleaning up, huh, Sonal? You're so funny. Wasa says hello, Lucy. Paula says hi, Sonal. What is happy poop? Sonal says hello, Paula, and LOL, Paula. Paula sends happy poop too. Friends of Dasher says, hey, Jenny, I subbed. Radio Dude says, see you all later. My phone is overheating. I hope you all have a better day. Thank you, Radio Dude. Enjoy refrigerator shopping. Lisa says, hi, Paula. Soma says, hello, Lisa. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. Whoops. All right. Bazu says, yeah, chocolate poop, or poop. Soul says, Paula, is the poop sticking its tongue out at me? Lisa says, hey, Sona, who makes you smile? Paula says, it is, LOL. I made up my mind to keep going. There you go. Good. You keep going. That's right. Abigail says, hi, Granny Paula. Paula. Wazoo says, sounds made this. Solo made this the poo-poo channel. Peter says, hi, Share Bear. Solo says, Lisa, you're the one who makes us smile a lot. Yes, she does. Tina says, hi, I'm back. Hi, Tina. She says, hey, Granny Paula, how are you? Peter says, how's everyone today? Good, Peter. How about yourself? Jenny says, hi, Tina. Shearperson and love. Granny Paula says, good morning, Tina. Jenny says, hi, Peter. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Sing says, ready, ready. Sonal says, I won't let the trolls get to me, and if they do, they don't want to see Troll House cookies. There you go, Sonal. Sing said hi. So, Sonal, you're not taking a break then? Does that mean you're not taking a break, Sonal? You're going to stay? Or are you still going to take a break? 53 likes. Thank you, guys. Paul says, what's for breakfast? I made scrambled eggs and toast. I made a couple eggs and toast. I didn't finish it all, but it was good. Tina, Granny Chrome has comforted someone. The photos was something. Sonal says, was thinking about it, but I decided to keep going. Good, Sonal. Yeah. If you need a break, you take a break. But don't take a break because of stupid trolls. You just kick them to the curb, Sonal. Don't let people bother your personal space, you know? Having trouble in your chats. Sonal is so sweet and kind that the trolls upset him. Tina's, Granny Paula sent hugs to Tina. Getting 2 boiled eggs for breakfast here. Yeah, I had 2 scrambled with a piece of toast. Colleen says, exactly right, exactly. Yeah. I don't think I could go without streaming. Oh, that's good, Sonal. Yes, keep going, says Granny Paula. Lucy says, I just block them right away, especially men that try me. I have more important stuff going on. I don't have time or energy for the drama. Exactly right, Lucy. Shake it to the max, Sonal. There you go. Sherber says, don't let them upset you, Sonal. Paula, sometimes I do, says Sonal. I'm singing, Granny, says Tina. Sonal says, Sherber, thanks, I will try. Sing it, Tina. Sing it, Tina. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in today. Sonal, were they on last night? Sonal's wonderful. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That's right. He is getting... Granny, how's the weather for you? Sonal says, thank you, everyone. It's a beautiful day here, says Granny Paulatina. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Not so much here. Look at all the seaweed. Wazoo says, yep, Sonal's great. He'll overcome it. He will. Peter says, is everyone having a good day today? Hey, Peter, I am. I hope you are. Tina says, that's good. Lisa says, we kick trolls. That's right. Lord Jim Dandy, good day, all. Hey, Jim. We say hi to Lord Jim Dandy. Paula says, good day, Lord. Sonal says, I experience it, and I don't want people who has channels experience it either. Yes, but don't let them bring you down, you know. Sing says, nice view. Thank you. Gitten says, yes, Peter, I'm having a great day here. How was your day? Sonal says, hello, Lord. Paula says, Sonal, I had it two-way back, so I stopped. Big regret. Please don't give up. Oh, sorry, Paula. Sonal says, hello, Peter. Peter says, I'm doing very, very well. Thank you, Gitten. Tina says, it's supposed to storm here today, Granny. Peter says, hi, Sonal. Sorry, guys. Jenny says, it's a great day. Sunny and blue sky, low humidity in Pennsylvania. Nice. Paula says, here's for the trolls. Game over. That's right. Sonal says, LOL, Paula. Lisa says, hey there, Lord Jim. Jenny says, hi, Lord Jim. Sonal says, Paula, I won't. Paula says, good, Sonal. Tina says, Chrome's coming today here in Florida. Granny says, yay, Chrome. Gitten says, lovely to hear Peter. Bev says, hey, Daisy. Hey, Bev, how's it going? Tina says, to cause a scattered storm. All right, Tina. Okay, Tina. Bev, how are you today? Thank you for stopping in. Lisa says, hi, Bev. Sonal says, what's funny is that the trolls try to report me and they work And they were frustrated that it didn't work. Oh, they're reporting you? Jerks. Why do people do that? Daisy, what part of Ireland are you from? I don't know exactly. I don't know. But my name, I have a very Irish name, my birth name. I never did any research like that, Jim. I do not know. Shiver says, Tina and Jim, good morning. And Bev. Bev says, hey, Lisa Wazzer says, I spent all day childproofing the house yesterday, and somehow they still got in. Tina says, I'm tired of trolls. Jenny says, hi, Bev. Bev says, hey, Share Bear, and hey, Jenny. Someone says, hello, Bev. McDougal. McDougal? I don't know. I really don't know. Stitch Love, Katie, back. I changed my name. Oh, I like it, Katie. That's perfect. Stitch Love / Katie. I like it. We're going to pin you up, young ladies. Everybody knows. All right. Someone says, hello, Katie. Jim says, family trees are wonderful. Yeah, somebody in our family did it, but I never really got into that. I just never really had the time. You know what I mean? Tina, Chrome is so frustrated right now because there's a bad day for my friend. Don't worry, I'll comfort them. Jenny says, hi, Stitch Love. Stitch Katie says, hi, Sonal. Paula says, for your friend Tina. Oh, hugs. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Paula. Katie, I hope you're doing well and not feeling horrible. Right, me too. Granny says, we all have bad days. We do all have bad days. Lisa says, hi, Stitch Love. Hi, beautiful name. Bev says, hey, Peter. Granny Paula says, I had a bad day yesterday. You did, Paula? Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Do you want to talk about it? Katie's using emojis. Thank you, Katie. Tina says, why, Granny? Sonal says, Paula, how come? Katie's using emojis. Just Yogi. Hey, Yogi. Just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement. Says, hi, Daisy. Hey, buddy. Yogi, I've been lurking in your streams. I've been there. I just have not been chatting. I try to always make sure I hit the like button. I don't know if you know I'm there, but I usually am there. Yeah. Bev says, hey, Granny. Paula says, my mood was very low. It's okay today. Aw. I'm sorry, Paula. Katie's using emojis. Thank you, Katie. Paula says, hi, Bev. Sonal says, hello, Yogi. Katie's using emojis again and again. Paula says, hi, Stitch Love, Katie. Just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement says, hi, Sonal. Tina says, I had a bad morning today, Granny. Oh, no. Excuse me, no bad mornings. All right. Yogi says hi to Bev. Jenny says hi, Yogi. Sonal says he's awesome. Kitten says hi, Yogi. How's it going? Tina says Chrome got new batteries, thankfully, Granny. Jim Daddy says, Daisy, what is your favorite cocktail, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite cocktail? Currently, at this point in my life, I like a margarita. A weak margarita. I don't like it real strong. My favorite is a margarita right now at this point in my life. Good question. I want to pin it up. It's so good. All right. Paul says, oh my, I understand, Tina. Things will work out. Just a Yogi says, hi, Jenny. Shearbear says, hi, Yogi. How's it going? Paula says, J. Chrome. Yogi says, hi, Gitten. Stitch Love Katie says, Yogi, I was going to try to make it to your 4 a.m. live, but I woke up at 5 a.m. Paul says, hi, Yogi. How's it going? Jim Daddy says, with olive. No, a margarita. A margarita. Yogi says, hi, Shearbear. Hello, Shearbear. We have 9:57 a.m. 9:58 just changed. It's Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025, and it is 85 degrees. 85 degrees. Yogi says, hi, Shearbear, and that's okay, Stitch. No worries. Tina says, Chrome is stopping a hurricane from happening. Waza says, I don't know what's the best thing about Switzerland is, but the flag is a big plus. It sure is. Jim says, pizza, LOL. Pizza. No olives, no. Pizza, I had that for breakfast, says Tina. Kitten says, my favorite is single malt. There you go. Rubberneck says, hello, I'm back. Hi, Rubberneck, welcome back. Welcome back, Rubberneck. Stolen says, I tried to catch up on everyone's lives this morning, but I couldn't wake up. I know it's hard to catch up with everybody. You just got to do your best. Peter says, hi, Jim Daddy, Lord Jim, and hi, Rubberneck. Katie says, I will try to make it to your afternoon live, Yogi. Hope we can do some breathing. There you go. Jenny says, welcome back, Rubberneck. Sono says, welcome back, Rubberneck. Ryan dropped a link for Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. At least I think it's Ryan. Ryan says, hi. Hi, Ryan. How's it going? Kitten says, hi, Rubberneck. Sono says, hello, Ryan. Ryan says, hey, Jenny. Yogi says, we'll definitely be doing some breathing, Stitch. Yes. Everyone check out my friend Justin Yogi doing burpees in his basement. Wonderful man. Waza says, I found a lion in my closet the other day. I asked what he thought he was doing, and he was rude and said, Narnia business. Rubberneck says, hello, Gitten. Tina says, Chrome has targeted at Kyogre. I don't know what all that means, Tina. Jenny says, connected with Ryan. Paul says, thank you, Chrome. Stop those hurricanes. That's right. What do you think that cloud looks like? Or that one? Doesn't this one look like a rat with a hump on it? Katie, oh, thank you. Yogi. Has Duncan popped into any of your recent live streams, says Stitch Love. Kitten says snails. Jim says, what do you call a donkey with 3 legs? A wonky. Yes, Daisy, it does look like a rat with a hump. It does, doesn't it? Right there. Kind of does. How about back here? This one looks like a dog. It looks like a dog sitting smoking a cigarette. This one looks like a dog sitting. See the dog's head? This is the dog's body. It looks like the dog smoking a cigarette. Hello, Magnetic North Adventures. Hi, Paul. What are you doing back here, Lee? Hold on, let me get back. Tina, if it was dark out, Chrome would use a flashlight. Magnetic North, I'm back a bit. Hi, Lee. How's it going? Welcome back, Lee. Paula says, I think Chrome is a trainer in Pokemon World, and Kyogre is a Pokemon that brings bad weather. Thank you, Paula. I know it's Pokemon stuff. I just don't know any of it, though. Yogi says, it's been a few days since we've seen Duncan in a live, but he did say hi on a video. Oh, good. Good. Magnetic North says, hi, Paula. Gitten says, hey, Magnetic North. Granny Paula says, hey, Magnetic North Adventures. Jim Daddy says, cotton candy. Cotton candy, okay. Lee says, hi, Eric. Tina says, Chroma is a warrior and fire emblem granny. Granny says, hey, Tina. Magnetic North says, hi, Jim Dandy. Yogi says, hi, Lee. Paula says, a warrior, pardon me. Magnetic North says, hi, Tina. I finished cleaning, so I came back. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming back, Lee. Lisa says, a dog sitting in a lounge chair. It does look like a dog, doesn't it? And the dog looked like he was smoking a cigarette. Magnetic says, hi, Gitten. Rubberneck, one day when I was leaving the grocery store, there was a guy staring up at the clouds. He said, there are angels up there, like he was actually seeing them. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Stitch says, Katie, guess what? What's up, Katie? What? Magnetic North says, hi, Wazamadu. Sono says, hello, Lee. Excuse me. Waza says, thanks again, whoever recommended the book. Solve 50% of your problems. I figured I'm fully covered, so I bought 2 copies. Tina says, oh, Granny, Lucina is here now. Granny says, good for Lucina. Jim Dandy says, I'm writing a book on beer. I'm on my 4th draft. Rubberneck said, I tried to look, but I saw no angels, right? I don't know. Stitch, Katie says, I'm helping Yogi. I'm earning him money. Awesome. Kitten says, Lord Jim Dandy, LOL. Lisa says, a cat in the lounge chair smoking a catnip, right? It looked like a cat, or it looked like a dog. Mm-hmm. Wazoo says, hey, Magnetic. Magnetic says, hi, Lisa. Tina says, Sonal, I sub to you. There you go, everybody. I see rocks in the clouds. Yeah. Tina, Chrome will use the exalted falchion. Yogi, I appreciate that too, Stitch. What do you see in that one? I see rain droplets. Hi, Magnetic North. Paula says, exalted Tina. Woohoo. Go birds. Go birds. Did you know a single ant can live for 29 years? What about a married one? That's a good one. Go birds. Da 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 da. Go birds, she says. Go birds. Oh, welcome, welcome, everybody. Good morning. What does that one look like? Anybody see anything in that one? How about this one? I don't know. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Well, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025. We have 10:06 a.m. We still have not seen Anne. Anybody see Anne this morning? What do you see up there? I also see another dog. I see a dog with its mouth open. I see a dog with its mouth open. you see a dog up there? Anybody see a dog? It's fading. We're gonna hang out a little while longer in case we get to see Ann. Did anybody see Ann from Ann's place today? Anybody at all? Anybody, anybody, anybody. There we go. Ann from Ann's place. I'm gonna hang out a few more minutes and see if she comes in. See how she's feeling. I got the hiccups really bad. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I got the hiccups, guys. I apologize. Oh, my chat froze, you guys. Oh my goodness, my chat's been frozen. I hope Anna's okay. Christine says good morning. Hey, Christine. You guys, I'm so sorry. My chat was frozen. Is she sick? She's not. She hasn't been feeling well. It's been very hot there. Very hot. Thank you, Lee. Hey, Christine. It's weird not seeing her here. She might be here in a little bit. You didn't see Ann, okay. A lot of debris. That's seaweed, yeah. You see a Viking ship. Cloud above the tree looks like a boat. Not seeing Ann. Wow, Tina. It's amazing what people can see in the clouds. That's right, Lisa. It is. Jim Dandy, my dog used to chase people on bikes. I had to take the bike off of him. The bike off him. You had to take him off the bike. Granny Paula, 72225. Yes. Yep. Yep. A chipmunk face. A peace dove. Hello, Phoenix Fireside. Hey, girl. I'm so sorry my chat was frozen, you guys. I'm sitting here like nobody's talking at all. I'm so sorry. Go Birds. Go Bills. Who was that? The Buffalo Bills. That's right, Lisa. Go Bills, Paula. That's right. Hello, Dolly. He's on his 4th draft. Football going to be back in a few weeks. That's right. Training camp is this week. Phoenix says, I love you all. Be blessed today and always. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Dolly. All right, I think I got caught up. What a wonderful way to wake up! What a wonderful way to wake up to this gorgeous view. Oh, thank you, Christine. Paul says lots of love for Ann. Yes, I'm using those emojis. Praying for Ann. Yeah, me too. Lisa says, I'll go and check and see her channel. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Lisa. I know a lot of times she does trivia on Tuesday, so maybe she's doing trivia. I didn't get any notifications, though. Hey, Devin. Hey, Devin, what's up, Daisy? Devin, are you still at the lake? Excuse me, are you still at the bay? Devin was going to Chesapeake Bay. Are you still there? It sounds lovely. I'm home. It was a lot of fun. Oh, good, Devin. I'm so glad. Magnetic North says hi, Devin. A coffee cake loving Bish is here. Hey, coffee cake. She says hello, Miss Daisy. Hey, coffee cake. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Magnetic North says hi, Devin. Devin says I'm home. It was a ton of fun. I'm so glad. Tina says Chrome said that Ann might have the medicine he'll send. Gitten says hi Phoenix Fireside, hi Coffee Cake. Magnetic North says hi Coffee Cake. Jenny says hi Devin. Lord Jim Dandy, I made a belt out of watches. What a waste of time. Coffee Cake says Tina getting a Magnetic North. Hello. Jenny says hi Coffee Cake. Devin says what's up everybody. Magnetic North says getting live Thursday, but be at a new location. Oh, you're going live Thursday? What time? Coffee Cake says hello Devin and Jenny. Dolly says Daisy May is a gift from God, letting the world know that good, kind, loving people exist in the world. Oh, you're so sweet. Blessed to be here with you all. Oh, Dolly, I love you so much. You're so kind. Magnetic North says early 10:30 a.m. UK time. So 10:30 a.m. is what, 5:30 a.m.? All right. I'll catch the replay probably, Lee, probably. But you never know. I never know. Granny says hi Coffee Cake and Devin. Gitten says thank you Lee, appreciate it. Yes. Devin says what's up Granny. Magnetic North says yes. Coffee Cake says hey Phoenix and Granny, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Devin says, I'm getting $1 empanadas for lunch. Where'd you get $1 empanadas from? Lee says, the slot works. I had less trolls. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Phoenix says, Coffee Cake, love you, girl. Paul says, what's up? Jim Dandy, I always read my wife's horoscope just to see what kind of day I'm going to have. Ah, Lord Jim Dandy, you're a funny dude. You are a funny dude. We love funny people here. I love it. Devin says, I live right behind an empanada restaurant. Oh, okay. Cool. Dolly says, Devin, I could eat 5 of them. Tina says, Chrome said that line to sick people. I hope you feel better soon. Make sure you take some medicine. Yes, Katie. Katie, wait a minute. What did you do to your name, Katie? Stitch Love. Yes, she's here. Yes. Coffee Cake says, I love you too, Phoenix. Rubberneck says, we love to laugh. We do love to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Hi, honey. How about we get you up off that floor? Can we get you? Come here. Come here. Daisy. Hi. Oh, you want me to rub your tummy? Okay. All right. Hi. Hi. A little pause. There you go. All right. We love to laugh is right. Devin says, I'm going to get 9, Phoenix. Stitch is super cute. Coffee cake, rubberneck and stitching high. Lisa says, last video was a day ago. Okay. So she might just be resting, taking a day off. Lisa says, super cute. Thank you. Daisy Dukes, that's right. Hello, Lisa says coffee cake. Rubberneck says, I enjoy hearing Miss Daisy May laugh when we play Where's Waldo. Oh my God, I love it. I got to get into new books. Some funny stuff going on in those pictures, right, Rubberneck? There's some really funny stuff. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you. She is smiling, right? Went to the farm shop. I want a goat for the wife. Sorry, sir, we don't do part X. Went to the farm shop. I want a goat for the wife. Sorry, sir, we don't do part X. Kitten says, hi, sweet little girl. Okay, I'm off now. Clean the rest of the flat up. See you all tomorrow. Good night, Magnetic North. Thank you so much. Go rest. Finish cleaning and then rest. All right, Magnetic North Adventures. Everybody say bye to Lee. Lee says, take care all. Lisa says, hi, coffee cake. I just bit my lip. Yep, I just bit my lip. It hurts too. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but man, my lip hurts. I don't know if I bit it or what. I think I bit it. Lisa says, hi, coffee cake. Kitten says, take care, Lee. Phoenix says, hey, Lisa. Boo says, do you support LBGTQ? I do, but I'm not going to name it out like that, okay? It would be beautiful if they made a diamond painting of Daisy. I know, right, Lisa? Yeah. Phoenix says, hi to Kitten. Went to the farm shop. I want a goat for the wife. Sorry, sir, we don't do part X. Jim, I'm a little confused with that one. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I love playing the Where's Waldo, you guys. It's just a fun little thing. Yes, I'd love a diamond painting of Daisy. That would be so fun. Tina says, I timed him out for 10 minutes. Thank you, Tina. Phoenix says, take care, Lee. Yeah. Still no word from Ann, huh? Nothing going on with Ann. All right, there we go. Jenny says, take care, Lee. Tina says, Murray was here, Robin, so I timed him out for 10 minutes. Thank you, Tina. Devin says, LOL, Jim. I didn't get that one, you guys. I don't get it. Jenny says, LOL, Jim. Jim didn't hit it. He says, part exchanging the wife for a goat. All right. Stats says, good morning, beautiful lady. Thank you, Stats. How are ya? Phoenix Fireside says, what's up, Stats? Jenny says, hi, Stats. Rubberneck says, I don't get it either, LOL. Okay, I thought it was just me. Let's see if we can find it. Went to the farm shop. I want a goat for the wife. Sorry, sir, we don't do part exchanges. Is that what it is? He wants a goat for the wife. Sorry, sir, we don't do part exchange. I think that's what it means. Jenny says, hi, Stats. Tina, I thought Chrome kicked out Murray from all the channels last year. How much you want for that boat? I don't have a boat. We do not have a boat. Sorry, English humor. That's okay. Jim, how much you want for the boat? We don't have a boat. Mm-mm. Lisa says it's 96 in Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah, and in Turkey. I don't know where in Turkey, but it's been in the hundreds over there. Yeah. Jenny says, hi, Jim. Kelly does not have a boat. Nope. 3 camels. Stat says, hi, Phoenix. Jenny, happy 2 for Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday. It's okay, Jim. No worries. 1967 Ford Mustang. Like done. Thank you. Ford Mustang. Coffee cake emoji sent a floating heart. Hey, coffee cake emoji. First of all, welcome, coffee cake emoji. Second of all, thank you for that floating heart. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Coffee cake emoji sent a high five. Cannot see cats in Istanbul because it's so hot out. Thank you, coffee cake emoji. Mustang can't stay at work. Thank you, Mustang, for stopping in. Barbara next says, hello, coffee cake loving Bish. Coffee cake emoji says, hi, everybody. Jenny says, hi, 1967. Thank you for the floating heart, and thank you for the high five. Thank you. Thank you, coffee cake, so much. Stats, please double tap the screen. Please hit that like button, everybody. Thank you so much. It's all right, Daisy. Yes, please hit that like button, everybody. Jenny says, hi, coffee cake emoji. Jim says, have you tried the hump steak? No, no. Stat says, I love all the flags on the boats. Oh, thanks, Stat. Yeah, I do too. Coffee cake emoji says, Jenny and Rubberneck, hi. Kenny's here. Hi, Kenny. Welcome back. Kenny Ramirez, how are you? He says, good morning. Jenny says, hello to Kenny. Hello, hello. Well, I was hoping we would see Anne, but we have not seen her. So we're going to get ready to say goodbye. We're going to come back later with Scrabble, guys. We're playing Scrabble today, or Yahtzee. I think I'm going to put up a poll, and we'll see Yahtzee or Scrabble. What do you got? Let's put it up right now, really quickly. Let's real quickly. All right, I'm going to let that run for 5 minutes, and then we're going to say goodbye, okay? They are both very fun. Can you do bingo? I am working on bingo. I am working on bingo. Yes, I'm working on it. We will be playing bingo soon. I'm working on a new setup in my back bedroom where we're going to be able to play all our games back there. Daisy's Choice. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, bingo's coming up, though, Jim. Bingo is coming up. Yeah. So we're going to hang around till 10:30, and then we're going to take off. There's a bingo app site that helps call online. Oh, good. Lisa says like 67. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everybody, for the love today. Appreciate you guys. We're going to hang out for 4 more minutes. Then we're going to close the poll, and we're going to say goodbye. We will be back at 1:30 with the Christmas in July Jigsaw Puzzle Box 22. That's for sure. Can you do duck races? I don't even know what duck races are. What are duck races? Bev says, hey, Stats. Stats. How's my girl Stats doing? Phoenix says, love you, Abigail. Good to see you, lovely. Duck Race app. Oh, okay. Raymond's here. Hey, Raymond. Raymond says, good morning, everybody. Raymond's in the house. Joan says it's only 8:30 there. You're 2 hours behind us. Yeah. Abigail says, love you, Phoenix. Stan says, I can show you duck races too. Steven, I've arrived again. Hey, Steven, I love that. There you go, Steven. Welcome. Bev says, hey, Abigail. Rubberneck says, community do duck races for coins. Oh, the coin community. It can be fun. Oh, I never knew. I never knew. Jenny says, what's up, Raymond? Stat says, hi, Bev. Jenny says, hi, Steven. Jim Dandy says, they're so funny, duck races. I'm going to have to look it up. I don't even know what duck races are. I'm going to have to YouTube it, right? Google it. Bev says, hey, Rubberneck. Abigail says, hi, Raymond. Jenny says, hi, Jones Junk. Raymond says, Norma said hello. Oh, thank you, Raymond. Tell Norma I said hello back. Steven says, how's you all Tuesday going? So far, so good, Steven. How about yourself? Lisa says, hello, everyone. Please vote. Please vote, guys. That we're going to play a game this afternoon after lunch. Phoenix says, stats, that's awesome. Jenny says, hi, Abigail. Raymond says, hi, Abigail. Rubberneck, a lot of people seem to enjoy races. They do, right? And participation, right? Steven says, hey, mods. Stats, yes, auction community uses races too. Can be lots of fun things, not just ducks. I'm going to have to do some research. Bev says, hey, Steven. Stats says, hi, Steven. Jim Dandy says, give them names of all in the chat. Daisy, just go into one of the coin collectors community. You'll see it happening. Okay, Rubberneck, I will. Thank you. Phoenix sent a floating heart. Thank you for that floating heart, Phoenix. Thank you. I made a horse race game with fabric. With fabric? Cool. I had no idea, you guys. I had no idea. Sherry's still hanging out. Sherry says, hello, Stats. Hey, Sherry, thank you. An elf race at Christmas. Now that I like. And we're doing Christmas in July on Friday, so let me see if I could come up with something cute like that. I'm just learning how to use software. I'm just learning. Steven. Oh my goodness, Steven, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Steven G. So kind of you. Thank you so much. Bingo app is Let's Play Bingo. I was going to use it, Kelly. I gift it to you now. Oh, thank you, Stats. Bingo app, Let's Play Bingo. People can pay to race, but I'm sure it could be done just for fun. No prizes. But the prizes are what draws folks into doing it right. Yeah, I'll have to think of something like that. Yeah. My tomato plant gave me a rash on my finger. Oh, no. Is it okay? Is it itchy? Does it burn? Is it a large rash? Wow. Most pay like $5 or so per spot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to do anything for money. I'll definitely give it some thought, though. I am working on it. I'm really working on getting my webcam set up. In the back, I got a nice table going on. I got everything cleaned up back there. So, just for fun. Yeah, just for fun. There we go. Sherry says, hello to Phoenix. Stats says, try this 4 duck race online game. I'm trying to get it, Stats. Hold on. Sherry says, hello, Rubberneck. Rubberneck says, but again, it could be done just for fun, or maybe you get to have a comment pinned up. Yeah, something simple, right? Maybe you'll pay around $20 for the app. Ooh, no, no, no. I can't do that. I can't pay $25 for an app. No way. Sherry Vlog says, hey, Getting Phoenix says, hi, Sherry. Stats says, maybe duck races for spots and games. So many want to play. Rubberneck says, yes, there's ducks, turtles, cars, and trucks. It's not to see everyone here, isn't it? It's nice to see, right, Peter? Yeah. All right. Let me take a look at that. Getting says, hi, Sherry Vlog. Lord Jim Dandy, if you can get it for free, great. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check. Bev says, hey, Sherry. Sherry says, Phoenix sub done. Stats, you set the timer 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, and then top 4 who win play Yahtzee or, oh, okay. Okay. Rubbernecks, oh, bummed to hear you have to pay $25 to have races. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah. Good morning, Maddie. Hey, Maddie, how's it going? Everybody say good morning to Maddie. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Good idea. Hopefully there's a free app. Yeah, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to take a look for sure. Mm-hmm. Maddie says, doing good, and you? I'm also good, Maddie. Thank you. Maddie says, hi, Rubberneck. Jenny says, good morning, Maddie. Maddie says, hi, Steven. Stan says, the money is for silver on those $25 games. I have lots of silver now. Oh, okay. Kitten says, hi, Phoenix and Maddie. Maddie says, hi, Jenny. Rubberneck. I was thinking it might be a good idea for Zed. Move his art. Yeah, right? Yes. Maddie says, hello, Gitten. Hello, everybody. All right, we're going to close the poll because we're going to get going, all right? Joan says, we'll put a picture of my horse race game on my community post. Thank you, Joan. Thanks. All right, let's end the poll, see what we got going on here. Jenny says, connected with Maddie. Oh, good. Maddie says, hi, Stats. Which game would you like to play today? Scrabble. Scrabble won, guys. Followed by trivia. Yahtzee's at the end. Okay, so Scrabble it is. We're doing Scrabble today. You shared the idea, Rubberneck? That's a good idea. Maddie says, hi, Joan. Stats says, hi, Maddie. Maddie says, hi, Jim. And hi, Peter. All right, folks, we're going to say goodbye. Have a blessed day, Sherber. Yes, have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the donations, the jewels, everything. Thank you for your support, your emojis, your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will be back to play Scrabble at 2 p.m. We'll be here at 1:30 p.m. with Christmas in July, puzzle box number 22. All right? Thank you, Jenny. Have a great day. Maddie says, hi, Sherry. Getting says, lots of love to all in here. Yes, love to everybody. Maddie says, have a great day. Steven says, have a good one. Stats says, say love to Kelly. Thank you, Stats. Love right back to you guys. See you next time, Steven. All right? Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you at 1:30 p.m. if you can make it. All right? Have a good one. Thank you so much. Happy Tuesday, folks. Bye for now.